Bonjour, I hope you're well. Welcome back to Regen Rovers. We've bottled it a bit over the last few games. There's far too many red circles there. To be fair, 2 of them are in cup competitions, but 2 pretty disastrous defeats in the league, conceding 8 goals in total against Sheffield Wednesday and Preston. It does mean we have dropped down to 3rd place, but we're still in contention after 30 games. We're 5 points behind Bolton and Southampton in the automatic places. And today is huge because we're going to be playing both of those teams. First of all, we're taking on 2nd place Bolton away from home. We've then got Millwall sandwiched in the middle, and then at home against Southampton. Just welcoming Southampton up the road to Plumbing Park. Of course, we've got a bigger stadium now where we're hitting that capacity. 9,000 people against West Brom, 9,000 against Sheffield Wednesday. Even in the Hampshire Senior Cup, over 5,000 people turned up for that one, which we did actually lose. Since you last saw me then, of course, in the last episode, not many goals. 1 goal in total, but 4 goals in the next game in a 2-2 draw against QPR at home at Plumbing Park. And you'll probably remember that you voted in a poll in the last episode. At the time of recording this video, I have not even uploaded that last video, to be fair, so I won't be looking at the poll results today. That will probably be in the next episode, in episode 107. This is 106, isn't it? I think so. I'm not doing those introduction sort of screens at the moment. I'm forgetting what episode it is. This was an alright draw, I suppose. We created chances. Luna managed to put us 2-1 up, but they managed to equalise the game. But I'll take a draw against QPR. Got no option. 2-0 win against Blackburn. Alan Stevenson with a goal. Now he's actually scored a couple goals from that midfield role. It's from these throw-ins. He seems to be quite good in that role there. Nodded that one home. And then Luna made it 2. A bit more comfortable for us being 2-0 up. It was actually a fairly equal game. Very equal game, in fact, looking at the chances, possession, shots, etc. Nice finish from Luna there. Luna the Tuner. Maybe we should call him that. Or maybe not. 2-0 defeat away from home against Fulham in the FA Cup. But I can use the old cliche. We can now concentrate on the league. And we certainly can concentrate on the league after losing 2-1 against Gosport. Put out a weaker team in this one, of course. We didn't play well, but Agu scored. Agu, do. He will score a goal or 2. And he scored 1 in this one. But it was a really good strike from well outside the box. What a finish from Agachukwu Agu, our 2nd all-time top goal scorer. I hate loud motorbikes. 2-0 win against Derby, away from home. Mark Ball opened the scoring. Oh, he's so lethal. He is so bloody lethal. I love him. Maybe the stand will be called the Mark Ball stand. That was suggested by a few people, to be honest. Here's Rutherford into Mark Ball. And a lovely finish there. And Alan Stevenson scored again, this time with a stonking header. Look at that. That's solid, isn't it? But yeah, next 2 games. Crazy defensive display. Loads of yellow cards. Pretty awful average ratings for the likes of Potter, Dix. Luna didn't play very well up front. Mark Ball did turn up. Have they got a player called Horny? Hilarious. Yeah, he should be playing in our defence, shouldn't he, with long Dix? That'd be brilliant. Yeah, let's have a look at the Mark Ball goals though. Stevenson with a delightful pass out wide to Rutherford. Crossed it in. Mark Ball near post header. Marek Horny. Oh, I have to sign him, don't I? Slovakian international. I didn't sign anyone in January, but I've had so many bids for our youngster Serenity, one of our Patreon players who really does have potential, and also Howard Flanagan. And I actually accepted a bid. I think it was about £1 million with a 20% profit thingy added on to go to League One Portsmouth. He actually wanted to go there originally, because they bid various amounts and I was kept rejecting. And then he said to me, I want to join Portsmouth. However, in the end, after I eventually accepted a bid, he turned them down. Which, I just don't understand why he wanted to join a League One team in the first place. He is quality. He's easily good enough for a top half championship team, I think. And that's one of the reasons why we're doing well. He's not had a sensational season in the middle. 5 goals, 3 assists, an okay average rating, 6.9, sort of bang in the middle average. But he's a quality player, and we need to hang on to these sorts of players if we want to push for promotion, I think. So I'm glad in the end he did reject the Portsmouth offer, and he's willing to stay at the club now. He's put in a transfer request, and now he's taken it away. After conceding 5 goals in the last game, I'd completely changed the defence, but we conceded 3 against Preston. We did score twice, and we're a bit unfortunate not to at least get a point in this game. But Passmore had a 5.7 at the back. The fullbacks, they're just not performing at the moment. I can't seem to get them to perform. Hall hasn't performed for a while. He's actually picked up an injury, which is why Passmore's in the team. Potter's played poorly. Blackman's played poorly at left back. Maybe I need to bring Samuel Orsini back after all. Stevenson with another goal. So he's got 3 goals in the last few games. He's worked well as the defensive central midfielder, but in an attacking way, strangely enough. But back to winning ways at home against West Brom. Mark Bull scoring again. I've actually brought Vitor back into the defensive lineup, and he played well in this game. Good average rating from him. Luna and Mark Bull up front were fantastic today. 2 goals for Mark Bull, 2 assists and a goal for Luna. Excellent stuff. That was the first one. In the 68th minute, we made it 2-1, and last minute goal from Luna rounded things off nicely. Let's have a look at Mark Bull's second though. Bayliss smashed it long. Luna did really well there, and it's a delightful finish from that man Mark Bull, our vice captain, who's the captain on the pitch this season because Okoro's on the bench, of course. This was the last one then from Luna. Long old throw into the box, smashed it, keeper couldn't keep it out. So yeah, we're in 3rd place, and that's more than fine. More than fine. By the way, this is quite a random statistic. Sakovic has the most yellow cards in the division. 14 aggression maybe, with only 5 on tackling. That could be letting him down there. Mark Bull, top goal scorer still. 23 goals this season in the league. He's got 24 in all competitions. He's got the highest average rating. He's not on the assists list anymore, but he's still top of the man of the match awards. Unbelievable stuff. So this is the team that I'm going to be playing against Bolton away from home. I've tinkered a bit because of those defeats. I've been trying to work out what I need to do. We've gone back to attacking width of standard. It was on narrow, but I've pushed it back to standard. We've kept with the same player roles. Mark Bull and Luna leading the line, of course. We've got Rutherford, Stevenson, Flanagan and Tasakovic in the middle. Blackman, Long, Dix and Passmore at the back. Unfortunately, Vitor is injured, so can't play in this one. Parry Miles has picked up quite a bad knock. He's out for 2 months, which is a shame for him. Not that he plays a huge amount of football. Gregor Bilbo is out injured for up to 3 weeks. And also Jimmy Hoare is just coming back from quite a bad injury as well. So it's been relatively tough. We've had players coming in and out, which hasn't helped matters, I suppose. But every team gets injuries. It's not really a proper excuse, is it? Long old journey up to Bolton Wanderers then today. Then the Macron Stadium. That's what it's called in real life right now. But I suppose in the future it could be called anything, couldn't it? Could be called the Home Bargain Stadium or something like that by the year 2030. So welcome to the Home Bargain Stadium. Bolton are doing okay, to be fair. They're up in set, but they're doing more than okay compared to real life. 2nd place in the Championship, absolutely flying. 5 points ahead of us. If we could win today, though, that would be massive. If we lose, I suspect Southampton and Bolton will be the 2 that pull away, and it will be hopefully at least settling for the playoffs. I'm going with the 4-4-2. I haven't played the defensive 4-5-1 for a while, to be honest. We've played well, so I feel like we're a team that's got a lot of attacking ability. Let's take advantage of that. Try and get Mark Bull and Luna scoring, and we've got every chance of winning a game. If we go defensive, inevitably we concede a goal early on, and then there's another motorbike outside, and then we're playing catch up and have to go back to the attacking 4-4-2 anyway. Now here's the first highlight of the game to Bolton by the looks of it. Jacobs out wide to Ronan. Crosses it deep into the box. Headed away by Dix. Flanagan, that is a pathetic header. Burton Jones back to Starkey. This doesn't look good. I don't have any good vibes here. Here's Ronan. Crossing it. Headed away. Flanagan. Another sort of half-hearted header. Oh, my phone. My phone's going. Keep getting called by its 0800 number. It's really annoying. Apparently it's like some fake Virgin Media company or something. Irritating. Oh, Ronan's just flashed that wide. Good effort. We've not done anything so far. 33%. Oh, we've had a shot on target apparently. 6 minutes in. Here's Goddard for Bolton. Oh, what a save, but second attempt. Bayliss makes some incredible saves, and it just, every single time he makes an incredible save, it seems to fall to an opposition striker. The defence aren't helping him out. 1-0 to Bolton. Come on, guys, let's get back into this. Get the ball to Ball and Luna. Yeah, I didn't make any signings in January just because I want to save the money as much as possible. I want to improve the facilities. If we get promoted, that's a bonus, isn't it? We've got the lowest wage budget in the Championship, as that's headed over the bar by Jacobs. And we're upping third place. It's quite insane. It's obscene, to be honest. Here's a corner to Sakovic, to Passmore. Blocked. Come on to Sakovic. Back in the team after a suspension with all his yellow cards. Stevenson to Passmore. Oh, Luda! 1-1. There we go. Do I leave it on attacking? I think so. Let's go for this. Let's try and turn this game on its head. 19th goal of the season for one Manuel Luna. He's catching up with Mark Ball here. Only 5 behind. Who's going to finish top goal scorer? It's a great cross of Passmore, to be honest. He's had to put up with being on the bench playing second fiddle to Hoare this season. But he's come in and had an awful performance with a 5.7, but that's a good cross, making amends. Howard Flanagan on a 6.4, not good. We need him to be performing in the central midfield. One of our best players on paper. Might still be a bit unsettled because of all the transfer speculation. Stevenson should have got to that, shouldn't he? And this is it. All Passmore clears. Good defending in the end by Passmore. He's had a good game. I think we'll go back to balanced for the time being. Let's just say happy. Keep it up, lads. That's a decent first half, but if we're to get anything from this game, we need to push forward, try and get another goal, and obviously it'd be a great opportunity. We're in a good position here to try and close that gap on Bolton. It's just whether I risk going attacking again. Mark Ball's complacent today, isn't he? Maybe we'll shout something at him. Demand more from Mark Ball. Now, interestingly, someone did ask, and I hadn't really thought about this before, but they asked, has Mark Ball had any interest from other clubs? And the answer to that is no. Strangely, there's never been any bids for him. There's never been any interest in him, which is pretty unrealistic, really. Imagine a player scoring this number of goals. And his first year in the Championship, he got 23 league goals. He's already equalled that this year in 30 games. That is insane. He got 25 goals in all competitions last season. He's only one off that this year. He keeps getting better and better. The average rating this season is ridiculous. It really is. How has no one put him in a bid for him? Like a Premier League team, cheeky bid. He's only worth £450,000. It might be because he's got such a low contract, but it's just so strange that no one is interested in him considering how many goals he scores. It just doesn't make any sense, does it? Crazy. Anyway, he's focused after the feedback. That's good. I'm going to bring Flanagan off for Steve Taylor. And Rutherford's been a little bit disappointing lately. Cochrane's going to come on. 20 minutes to go. I'm just thinking about attacking. We might have to if Bolton score here. Lashing it down in the northwest. Here comes Monroe. Into the box. Easy save for Bayliss. We're gonna risk it for a chocolate biscuit. We're going attacking. There was something else I was going to say about Mark Ball and I've completely forgotten. I suppose the main thing was he's never had... yes, he's a little bit upset because I haven't strengthened the team in the transfer window. But, here's the chance. Luna to Sakovic! Oh, the gamble's paid off. The gamble has paid off. That is a huge goal. And I'm actually going to go defensive now. We're going to bring Mark Ball off. He's not played particularly well today for the first time in a long time. Problem is, he plays in the middle. We don't have any central midfielders on the bench. That's annoying. We'll bring Wes Honor on in the middle, just playing central midfield. We're going to go defensive and cling on for this result. I hope so anyway. It is risky going defensive, but with so little time left, I think we need to do this. Let's time waste as much as possible. That is a huge goal, potentially, if we can hang on here. Some nice play as well. Steve Taylor, good ball out wide to Passmore. Again, it's another good cross. Took a little nick and it falls to Luna, who tees up to Sakovic nicely. The keeper was just out of position, really, going forwards. Not anticipating the shot from Sakovic for some reason. Oh, no. There's 4.5 minutes to go. But here's Blackman. What's he doing so far forward? We're meant to be wasting time. Steve Taylor. Stevenson as the anchor man now in a more natural position. Steve Taylor into Wesley Honour, playing well out of position. Taylor again. This is time wasting at its finest. We're just passing. No, don't lose the ball. Yes, there we go. Luna. Where's Honour? No, yes. Cochrane. If we can score now, it's over. Oh, it's off the line. Taylor. Stevenson. Oh, I thought that was going in. That would have been an unbelievable strike. Just a few seconds to go to Sakovic with a free kick. Cochrane. Surely we've won it though. There's 10 seconds to go. This is a massive win. After disappointing results recently, we've turned it around against West Brom in the last game, against Bolton today. Blow the whistle, ref. Go on. You can do it. He's not doing it, but Luna's running into Sakovic. He was going for the jugular, whatever that means. All these phrases. Hogg through to Jacob's cream crackers. But no, we've managed to hold on. Magnificent performance in the end. Man of the match from Luna with a goal and an assist. Not Mark Ball's day, but it doesn't matter. We got the points. A few other questions people have asked recently is about all the job offers that I've had. Now, I've had loads over the years. I haven't shown most of them because a lot of them have been kind of irrelevant. But most recently, I had my first ever Premier League job offer from Leeds United. And this is the second one. Newcastle, who currently in 18th place in the Premier League. Of course, I am declining everything. It's kind of tempting just to do an interview to see how it ends up. But Regen Rovers all the way, of course. That's me, through and through. I'm going to grow phoenix wings one day. That's how much I love the club. It's time for today's second match. Then we have headed into London to take on Millwall. Same starting lineup for this one. I didn't think there was any need to change it. But Vitor's back into the squad. He's on the bench. Millwall have got some decent players. But if we are serious about promotion, we need to be beating a mid-table team. But yeah, they do have some good players. Summers and Simmons, that's a great midfield partnership, isn't it? Jake Cooper, the only real-life player in the team. Chance of going second if Bolton slip up, of course. I've made one tweak. Flanagan is playing as a Mazzala in the middle. Now, he has been playing as an attacking central midfielder. Ever since I put Stevenson into the team as a central midfielder on a defence duty, that position just hasn't really done much. I don't know whether a Mazzala really will work considering we're playing wings anyway. They're like box-to-box midfielders that like to drift out. But we'll give it a go. I could play an advanced playmaker. We're not playing any playmakers now, are we? But that's not really our... I suppose Roman playmaker. But yeah, it's not really our style. We like to lock it long for the pace of our strikers and they do the dirty work, don't they? Let's go. I was tempted to go attacking from the start here. But... let's just leave on balance for the time being. We are away from home and generally we have struggled a bit more away from home than at home. Here's Mark Ball with his pace. Cuts in. Look at him go. Oh yes, Mark Ball. Still going. Decent effort. Saved by the keeper. Our talisman. Here's Millwall with a corner though. Guards and crosses it in. Oh, it's gone in. Jake Cooper. The only real life player on the pitch. Throw into Millwall in a dangerous position. We've just not woken up in this game. There's been hardly anything in it. Here's Rutherford clearing up the pitch for Luna to run onto. This is what I was talking about. Smashing it along for our two strikers. Luna is blocked, but here's Blackman. Decent cross. Mark Ball heads it in. Offside. Still only one shot in this game then. Here's Blackman knocking it long, looking for Luna. Richardson now. Summers. Two midfielders are tripping over each other. What are they doing? Here's Dean round the back. Great save by Bayliss standing up to him. Oh, please do something, guys. Al-Hamzal to Summers. I think that was going wide anyway, but Bayliss made sure. It must have been on target because they've had 5 shots on target out of 5 shots. So, yeah, it did look like it was on target though. Twombly into Cooper, the goal scorer. To Simmons. To Summers. Oh no, Garden. Summers again. Oh no, they're passing it around far too easily on the edge of our box. But that's good defending, but we just can't grab hold of the ball here today. That is so poor. One shot. One shot! Considering we're the top goal scorers in the league, to only have one shot. Flanagan's not playing. The Mazzara role's not worked. We're going Roman playmaker. Let's try something else. We'll push Tusakovic up. We'll leave Rutherford back, but Tusakovic will go to attacking duty. We'll focus play down the left. Be more expressive. Let's go for that. Oh, we've got through to the 61st minute with nothing. Nothing. We've had 5 shots now, but we've not seen that. Oh, it's a great ball over for Ball. To Luna! Luna! Pathetic. Our first chance of the game, and Luna's just hit it into the hands of the keeper. And for that, we're bringing on Ryan Curtis. Millwall have a chance to make it too. We've actually had more shots than them now all of a sudden. So whatever I've done has definitely done something, but not really. It's not done enough. 71 minutes on the clock now. Stevenson heads that away as far as Summers. Here's Simmons now. Long range shot. No, he's run into the box. Easy save for Bayliss. Is that the end? Oh, it's the end of highlight. Blech. My experiment with Flanagan's just not worked. Steve Taylor's going to come on. We're going to play him as... I'm going to play him as an advanced playmaker. And Cochrane's going to come on for Rutherford. This is such a disappointing display. Bolton are losing. We haven't taken advantage of this situation. It's just disgraceful. It really is. What a pathetic performance. I just don't get it. They must have played very defensively against us, but... Oh, it's so irritating. Like, we did the hard job. We beat Bolton, and then we've gone and lost against Millwall. And if we'd won today, we'd be above Bolton, because Bolton have lost. Oh, we've won a penalty, though. Right at the end of the game. That was very strange, because 93 minutes on the clock. Tusakovic has the chance to win a point for us and bring us 1 point closer to Bolton. It won't be enough to overtake, but it's better than 0 points. Can Tusakovic stick it away and give us an undeserved draw? Come on, my Croatian wizard. Up he steps, and he scores. Well, I'm pleased we haven't lost, but it really was a shocking display from us today. There's the final whistle. Yeah, 1-1. It was poor, really poor. I'll say unlucky. I'm going to say to the attack, not happy with the finishing. It's fired Luna up. No, it's fired Curtis. Curtis didn't do anything, but he won the penalty, didn't he? That was a massive opportunity to go second. We're only 1 point behind, though, considering we were 5 points behind at the start of today's episode. That is not bad at all. 2 defeats in a row for Bolton. We've got Southampton last today. We're actually only 5 points behind Southampton as well. So literally a day before the Southampton game, Mark Ball got injured in an accidental collision, probably with someone like Morgan Fawkes of all people. Now, you know, I meant to record this, but I forgot. But you know, you have the option to leave to physio, and for minor injuries, you can give them injections. For one of the first times in my life, I've clicked, that's probably like the second or third time on Football Manager, I've clicked the give injections button to get him through the Southampton game. It might aggravate his injury, but it's only a bruised thigh. It's not like he's broken his knee, he's broken his ankle, he's pulled a muscle. If it just make his bruise slightly darker, I imagine, getting the injection. It just takes some paracetamol, will be fine. So I just had to. He has to play against Southampton. Hampshire derby, 3rd versus 1st. He's got the orange injury, but he will be able to play in the next game. Here we go then, the big one. Southampton have made the short journey up to Winchester to take us on at Plumbing Park. I've made one change for this. Vitor's come into the starting lineup, in for Dix, but the rest of the team stays the same for this massive game against Southampton, who has some quality players. We talked about how much these players earn in the last match that we took them on in. Brian Dalton up front, their top goal scorer. Diego Rodriguez on the right hand side earns only £1,000 less a week than our entire squad. They've got some quality players. But we've got to fancy ourselves at Plumbing Park, haven't we? We want to avenge what happened last time. Speak to the attackers. Didn't turn up in the last match, did they? Let's go. Talking about the new stand. I mean, we've got the flame pit, we've got the new stand, but the other 2 stands don't have names. Maybe we need to name them one day. Perhaps when we'll see what the name of the new stand is. But we could name it after a Cora if that isn't named after, if this stand isn't named after him. There's different options, isn't there? Here's the first attack of the game. A corner from us is Flanagan into Vitor. Back to Flanagan. This might be an opportunity. Passmore. Back to Vitor. Not going anywhere, but to Tusakovic. We're trying to be patient. Vitor again. Back to Stevenson. Vitor's getting heavily involved. Chisakovic crosses it in. Mark Ball! Injured Mark Ball scores. Oh, it was a gamble worth paying for, wasn't it? Because he's come in with his injection, with his paracetamol, and he's got his 25th goal of the season to equal last season's total already. He's beaten last season's league total. What a star this guy is. It's a great assist from Chisakovic. Mark Ball. He needs a chant, doesn't he? Quite a few people said the new stand should be named after Mark Ball. Thank you to everyone that's said me, name it after myself. It feels a bit weird. Obviously, I'm not really the one that would be naming it after myself. It's the fans, but it does feel a bit strange. Here's Luna. Oh, is he onside? I think he is. And now he's got his 20th goal of the season. It's a lovely assist from Flanagan. Now, I forgot to say, I've changed Flanagan to being an advanced playmaker on attack duty. And it's worked, because he's created a goal for Luton. We're 2-0 up. This is comfortable. How are we doing this? I don't know. Our strikers have come alive today. But Bolton are winning as it stands. Stevenson just curls it wide. So, yeah, we can't move above Bolton at the moment. But it's all about trying to stay ahead of the teams below us as well, isn't it? But that's a magnificent first half performance. Let's just keep it up. I'm going to get Luna to drop back a bit and help the midfield. Just add another player to that midfield. Keep it solid. Maybe putting Vitor back into the starting lineups helped as well. Here's Flanagan to Stevenson. Back to Flanagan. Oh no, that's poor from Flanagan this time. That was really poor. He just allowed the Southampton player to steal it from him. Stevenson, Dalton's got some skills and he's got some strength to beat Stevenson, hasn't he? So Southampton have come alive a bit in this second half. Here they come again. Maybe I should have gone 4-5-1. Perhaps I should have gone defensive or just tried to solidify things a bit. That's crossed in. Rodriguez round the back. Dalton has to score and he does. It's 2-1. Oh, we've fallen asleep a bit here. Wish there was a wake up button. What can I say? Concentrate. Well, that's a kind of wake up, isn't it? Oh no, I've overwhelmed them though. That's why I don't use that button. Whenever I've used it, it's overwhelmed my players. 64 minutes on the clock. We had such a comfortable first half, but maybe a bit of complacency from us. Here's Buxton back to Rush. Oh no, I'm nervous. Buxton has the shot. Easy save for Bayliss. Do I go defensive and try and hang on for this? I don't know. Apparently Mark Ball needs to come off. He's not got the orange injury, but yeah, no. This is the chance we need. We need to go defensive. Steve Taylor's coming on. We will time waste. Do I pull the defensive line back? I'm not going to actually. Mark Ball's done his duty. He's got his goal. He can go and recover now. Probably be out for a few days. 10 minutes to go. Two more subs to make. Sorry. We'll bring on Cochrane. Fresh legs on the right. Blackman's not played particularly well. Adam Pearce or Dix. We don't have any fullbacks on the bench today due to injuries and suspensions. And if they're not suspensions, Potter can't play against his parent club. Fresh legs of Curtis up front. Play him as a deep line playmaker and support. I just realised I haven't even gone defensive. I thought I was on defensive, but I'm not. We're going to do this. We're going to win 3 points against Southampton, top of the table Southampton, and fairly comfortably. Yes, the second half's been a bit shaky, and there still might be an opportunity here, but good defending, and we've won! Wow! The two strikers turned it on in the first half. Flanagan would man of the match. He worked as the advanced playmaker, didn't he? Well, that's the future then of this tactic, I think. That is a magnificent win after we've beaten Bolton and Southampton, and we couldn't beat Millwall. We only got a point because of a last-minute penalty, last-second penalty. It's just the way football is, isn't it? It doesn't make any sense sometimes. So Mark Ball will be out for a few days with that bruised thigh, but he's played in the Southampton game. He got a goal. I've never really gambled with the injection thing before. I think I've done it once or twice before in all the years I've played Football Manager, and it actually worked. Maybe I need to do it more often, especially for big games. Like, it definitely made sense in this match, didn't it? So we go into the next episode, 3rd place in the table, but only 1 point behind Bolton and 2 points behind Southampton. It's been a great episode. If we had managed to beat Millwall, we would be top of the table ahead of Southampton on goal difference with 2 extra points. We'd be on 65 points, and ahead of Southampton because of goal difference if we'd scored one more goal against Millwall, for example. So that's how tight it is at the top. We've got Bristol Rovers up there as well, doing really well. We certainly haven't confirmed the playoffs yet. There's still a long way to go. There's a quarter of the season to go. We've got Ipswich, Walsall, Sunderland, Cardiff the next few games. The next episode is going to be around about here. We've only got probably 2 more episodes to go this season. What a journey it has been. Can we carry this journey on and get promoted? Question is for you guys, would promotion be too early? We'd get a hell of a lot of money though. And even, is it ever too early to get promoted to the Premier League? As long as you don't ridiculously overspend and give your players massive contracts. If we just carry on as we are, we'd obviously pay more money to our players. We'd obviously spend some money. But I would focus the money on improving would need to spend a lot of money on Plumbing Park. That would need to be brought up to 12,500 all-seater stadium, I think. We'd need to spend a lot of money on training and youth facilities, bringing them all up. But it wouldn't matter if we got relegated straight away. Of course, that would be a little bit of a blot on our record of never being relegated. But just think of all the money. Think of all the parachute payments. If we can go up, that will transform the club from top to bottom in theory. In theory. We shall see anyway. But thank you for watching today's episode. Until next time, enjoy FM19. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you very soon.